Good morning, YouTube. Y'all see Andrew? If you'd have told me a week ago that I'd be on here talking about Andrew Caldwell, I'd say you a damn lie. But this boy, something's got to be done about Andrew. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so y'all, a lot of y'all have seen probably this little rant he's got against Funky Dineva. It's an unfair fight because no matter what Dineva says to this child, it's going to appear that he is a bully. He is picking on him. He's an unreasonable person. He should know better. He is the adult. And yet Andrew can come on here and say whatever the hell he wants to say. He comes on here and he's insulting people with AIDS. His people. Us. Calling people crackheads. Talking about their finance, which he knows nothing about. Then he's always talking about how rich he is and how famous he is. That kind of crazy part. If you were so rich and BT gave you $3 million for a 5-minute online clip, do you think you'd be down there at Target working, running from people so they can see you working there or working at Chick-fil-A? But yeah, you got all these hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank and contracts for millions of dollars. And it's just so stupid. I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about church. When you guys are going up here with your hate speech, which I don't know what your purpose in doing it is. You're always talking about, oh, this is a choice. Oh, God can change. God will deliver. And all this old stuff that y'all have gotten away with doing it. I don't know if you're still doing it. It's the same fortitude. You've been doing it. But this is what could happen. You could end up with Andrew Caldwell. This man driving around for the last 4 years talking about how much he hates himself. He says he hates trans and he hates AIDS and he hates gay and everything he hates is him. I don't know that he's positive, but when he gets over whatever this little bullshit he's going through, he's in a high risk category. Put it like that. Everything he hates is what affects him. If y'all could see, you could tell a lot about a person, but in their walk. The walk says it all. I saw a clip of Andrew walking in the parking lot. I guess some kids were terrorizing him. He's walking away. I said, my God, he's not only gay. More than likely, he's probably transgender as well. Andrew walks like a woman. He acts like a woman. Nothing has changed about that. If he can't even control the way he moves his own body, what control does Andrew Caldwell have over what goes on in his mind? That makes sense? I don't know. He's gay, honey. Gay, all day gay. That's why they always spot him, because he's switching like a woman. And usually with clothes, they're very close to being women's clothes. And because he has a half a beard on. It's just, these people, they have created a monster. This is something for the books. This is something for psychology books. This is a queen, young, confused queen, probably haven't even had that much of a sex life, stumbles into this Kojic convention. They convince him he's delivered. He takes it seriously, and for the next 4 years, he's riding around hating and espousing into hatred for what he is. He hates himself openly. He don't think it's himself. He thinks it's y'all or us, but it's himself. Andrew hates himself so much. What's going to happen to this boy when the thrill is gone? I know these people who make hit records and have hit shows on television. If it's going to be eventually gone for them, they disappear. What is a fragile mind like Andrew Caldwell? What happens to him when he's hated himself so much, professionally hated the thing that he is? The come down. What's it going to be like? When he snaps back to reality and realizes that the thing he hates so much, the thing he calls shebashis and all this kind of shit, all this stuff that he said about himself, when the reality hits him, what's it going to be like for him? I think Andrew is in trouble of hurting himself. Now, he could be hurt by somebody else first. Because just like when you crazy, Andrew, you keep saying that you don't hold yourself accountable, or you feel like you can get away without being held accountable. Just like when crazy came in you, it came in everybody else. I mean, a lot of people. In other words, you're not the only crazy person in the world, honey. Some people will see you and just on GP, and you've experienced it already, walk up to you and slap the dog shit out of you. And it's not only for what you say about Funky Dineva, because there's some kind of fans of Dineva. It's the constant hatred that spills out of your mouth. You that thing with the AIDS, kept calling people, gay people, saying they got AIDS and all that. You're going to be held accountable for all that. All your hate speech. You the only one I know on here is getting away with blatant hate speech. I mean, he just goes and he talks about gay people like they were less than dogs, which is what he is. He's a self-loathing homosexual in the extreme. They should study his brain. This is what could happen when you've convinced these people that their self is something to be hated. He probably came into that church already hating himself, hating what he was. Culture came in there and confused him even more and then encouraged this madness of his. So now he's a minstrel for the whole world. Everybody's laughing at you. When they put you in a play, they don't even write a script. They say, just go be yourself. Go out there and let people get a good laugh. I think this could end up tragically. I think Andrew could really hurt himself because ain't nothing changed. Honey, when I saw that boy, him and McCrae, when I saw him, see them walking down the parking lot, I said, child, I don't even hardly experience people that gay. Usually, if they got that heavy mannerism, they'd be trans or they'd be in a woman's clothes, in drag or in a woman's clothes or something. And he's trying to pull off this thing. It's too much. I don't know what Funky Dineva's going to do about this, or what. Since no one's really in charge of him. But why we all have to put up with him and his hate speech when we don't take it from nobody else? Why, if it comes from Andrew Caldwel, is to be ignored and allowed? No one says the kind of shit he says. AIDS patients? Really? They need to either, maybe somebody will just sue him just to get, he ain't got no money, but to get a gag order and shut him down. I think that's what needs to happen. Because as far as YouTube goes, he don't even got enough sense to realize that the people on YouTube are making a fortune off of him, and he got nothing to do with it, not getting a nickel from it, nothing. If you that stupid, and you can't even see that you're being made a fool of, and people are making a fortune off your back. All it would take is a couple of clicks. You can't even do that. Anyway. So y'all look at this thing with Andrew. I'm not putting no clip up here. It's too easy. Go to Usher board. You'll see this latest rant of his. It'd be funny if it wasn't so pitiful.